Our nation feels heavy today. Fear echoes across the airwaves, anger fills conversations, and beneath it all lies pain and sadness. What happened yesterday in Utah was a tragedy. Regardless of your politics, regardless of whether you agree or disagree with someone's views, we can all see this for what it is. Another sign that our country is dangerously fractured. And we've seen so many. People breaking into the homes of politicians with sledgehammers, arson, and now increasingly rounds of ammunition fired at them. We cannot afford to grow numb to this. We must respond. In moments like these, we face a choice. We can fuel the division, we can stand by passively, or we can heal the divide. I just finished my third biography on Abraham Lincoln last week, and I was struck by how relevant his leadership is to what we're facing today. In 1865, after 4 years of civil war that left more than 600,000 Americans dead, Lincoln could have chosen vengeance. Instead, he chose forgiveness. In his second inaugural address, as the North declared victory in the war, and soon before Lincoln himself would be assassinated, he spoke not of anger and punishment, but of peace and forgiveness. And his words echo with urgency today. He said, "With malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up the nation's wounds, to care for him who shall have borne the battle, and for his widow and his orphan, to do all which may achieve and cherish a just and lasting peace among ourselves and with all nations." Lincoln's life reminds us that true leadership is not about winning arguments or vanquishing opponents. It's about healing wounds. Leadership is about uniting people, about bringing people together. That begins with compassion, choosing to see the humanity in those who disagree with us, looking someone in the eye and seeking to understand before we debate. And it requires humility, the courage to say that I may be wrong, to be teachable, and to know that we are just as imperfect as the person who we may feel compelled to score. It's recognizing that every person on earth is equally deserving of love and respect. As scholars of finance, we teach values-based leadership, but values mean nothing if they stay on paper. And we are in a time in our nation where it is urgent and imperative that we embody them in action. Compassion is not weakness, it is courage. Humility is not passivity, it is strength. These virtues are the foundation of trust and peace in our families, communities, and our country. Some may think that this is outside of our lane of teaching leadership and finance, and I assure you it is not. We're a community of leaders with influence and significant resources, and that means we carry significant responsibility. Our countries need leaders who will bridge divides and model integrity, empathy, and respect, who will exude compassion and humility, not only in politics, but in business, finance, and every corner of our society. So I humbly urge our community to act. To our current leaders, the investors and executives listening or watching, our country needs us right now. Please use your influence to de-polarize our country. Role model compassion and humility. Invest your time and your capital in healing our democracy as soon as possible. And to our future leaders, our students and alumni, be the friend who listens, the classmate who bridges divides, the voice online that lowers the temperature instead of raising it, bringing forgiveness and understanding into your conversations. The work of healing our country will take time. It did not end in 1865, and it may not be finished in our lifetime, but it must be carried forward by us. This is our generation's responsibility, our calling, and our chance to make a difference. If we choose compassion and humility, together we can heal this divide. So please, choose compassion, choose humility, choose healing. As Abraham Lincoln said, with malice toward none and charity for all.